Hello everybody, it is Tom Jurassic back here today, and today I'm very excited to be taking a look at the latest wave of Halo Heroes figures from Mega Construx. So as you can see before us, the Pro Builders line, Halo Mega Construx, we have got Series 11 of figures, and if we zoom in and go from left to right, you can see if we just brighten that up a little bit. At the front here, we have got the Spartan Operator. We have then got the Spartan CQC just behind there as well. And then the Arbiter, Ripa Moramee. Then ODST Lang. Master Chief in his overshield. And a Serpent Hunter, or a Remnant Hunter even, to round out this group of heroes. So as you can see, a really strong assortment of heroes here for the Series 11 lineup. Back to 6 figures, unlike the Series 10 lineup where for the 10th anniversary they did do more figures. I'm going to leave a link to Jangbrix's review on that series of figures just because he did a really good comprehensive look at them. But yeah, without any further ado, we'll look at each of these figures individually in their packaging, and then we will open them up and take a look at the figures themselves. So let's jump straight into that. Okay, so up first we have got the Master Chief in his Halo 4 and 5 armour, featuring the overshield. As you can see, if I bring this figure a little bit closer, you can see it's in that very nice, vibrant, translucent neon green. We have got the MA5 in the Halo colours, Halo 5 colours even, of course it's Halo colours, with this figure. Master Chief Overshield display stand. You can see it says on the bottom of the packaging there as well. A nice render of the Chief up in the corner of the packaging. And on the back, something which has been a little bit divisive with some fans, we now have this grayscale back of the packaging where you can see the other figures but it's not really apparent who they are, what colours they are, etc. I'll be honest with you, on the back of this it is really hard to tell what these figures are. So I do wonder if this was a deliberate choice or if it is perhaps a mistake that happened in the packaging department here. But either way you can see all of the relevant legal information as well. So overall, the Chief in his overshield looks like a cool figure. So we will crack this one open and take a look at it. Okay, so here we have the overshield version of the Master Chief out of the packaging, and as you can see from the assault rifle, this is the Halo 5 version of Chief. Now, I do like how we are getting these brand new display stands with these figures. If we just get that into focus there, you can see it says Master Chief Overshield. These are a really nice addition that does help to make these feel like a more premium item. So, you know, obviously the Halo heroes are meant to be a premium collectible, and that does help to make them feel just that. Now the figure itself is pretty nice detail wise. You can see 3 kind of different colours on the chest here. We've got silvers, which if I can get that to focus, there we go. Highlights scrapes and other things on the armour. And we then have got this kind of darker, almost brown tone used to add some extra detail. If we look at the helmet, you can see that's really nice for the visor. The gold for the visor with the black around it looks absolutely phenomenal. And then coming round to the shoulders, the back, if we can get that in focus, you can see more cracks in the armour, simulating almost dynamicism with the armour, making it feel a lot more functional. And then some nice cracked details down here on the boot as well, which, if I put that there for some contrast, you can see. So all of this looks really good. The Chief comes in the translucent Mountain Dew colour, is the best way to describe it. And the standout for this figure, for me personally, is this Halo 5 assault rifle. As you can see there, if I let that focus, absolutely gorgeous level of detail on the assault rifle, to the point where there's even grey in the little area where the bullets eject. So again, struggling to focus, but that looks phenomenal. So all in all, this version of Chief is really nice. And if I just reach off screen quickly, I did grab the Chief from the blue team pack just to give you a comparison. So there you can see this version of the Chief compared to the blue team figure. And you can see with this one, the visor paintwork has got a lot better, definitely. It's a lot more refined and a lot more accurate. So, all in all, the overshield version of the Master Chief is a really cool figure. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at Ripa Moramee, the Arbiter from Halo Wars. Okay, so up next we are looking at the Arbiter as he appeared in Halo Wars. So this is Ripa Moramee, complete with his dual-wielding energy swords. Now if we bring Ripa closer to the camera, you can see loads of really nice golden details on his silver armour there, reflecting really nicely in the light. Some great detail on the energy swords. Just like with Chief, the named stand. Ripa Moramee on the front of the packaging. A nice render at the top with him using the swords. Looks good. And then the same new black and white style on the back of the packaging. Again, we'll be interested to see if this continues. Now, this is a really nice looking figure. I think we've seen a lot of the Arbiter mould in recent memory, so I'm excited to see how this one is different. Okay, so here we have got Ripa Moramee out of the packaging, and again, just like with Chief, you can see that Ripa comes with a great display stand with his name on it. Now if we look at this figure, we can see loads and loads of really nice gold details throughout the separate armour pieces. You can see gold highlights on the thighs there, on the chest, none on the arms, though the arms have got the nice Arbiter armour. Highlights on the back of the figure, and then some fantastic highlights, if we angle that there, on the figure's helmet as well. Look fantastic. Really help to add a lot of detail to this figure. Now one other nice thing I do like with other Arbiters, you can see we've got the split colours here. So silver on the inside, on the outside even, black on the inside. And you can see nice details on both of the energy swords, although unfortunately they don't have painted handles. I'm not quite sure why they don't have painted handles. It'd make sense for them to be painted in a hero set, but beyond that it's not a major issue. Now obviously Ripa has got the same articulation as the other elites, so you can get him standing a little bit taller, especially when it's on a display stand, as you can see here. And just like the other elites, the helmet is removable, so you can get Ripa to be de-helmeted if you want. This is certainly a figure which will go well with John Forge, obviously the second rendition of Ripa Moramee, the first coming in the Phantom set, and just for comparison's sake, you can see that when compared to the 10th anniversary Arbiter figure, this is a much truer colour of silver than the more bronzy armour scheme that was used for that Arbiter. So Ripa Moramee here looks absolutely awesome, and I really like this figure. I think the paint highlights are perfect, and it's great to have another Halo Wars character join in the roster. Now we've just got to wait and hopefully get Professor Anders as well. Following on from the Arbiter, we have an ODST and a character from Halo Fireteam Raven, which is the arcade game produced by Raw Thrills, I believe is the team who worked on it. Actually, no, that doesn't sound right. I think that's the Jurassic Park one I'm thinking of. But anyway, Fireteam Raven, fantastic arcade game I got to play while I was out in Pittsburgh. And Lang is one of the ODSTs from that game. So you can see Lang comes in purple armour, even says Lang on the chest plate alongside the UNSC logo. I don't know, there we go, you can kind of see that there. Looks really good. She comes with a silver and black Magnum, as you can see there. Her name stand, obviously Lang ODST. A really nice render of her up in the top corner, and again black and white on the back. So the second of 4 UNSC figures in total in this wave. We will open up Lang and take a look at what she has to offer. Okay, so here we have got ODST Lang out of the packaging, and as I was saying, she is the second character to be released from Fireteam Raven. So, if we bring Lang closer to the camera, you can see, just like with all the other figures, great use of the name on the stand there, helps to personalise it. And Lang also comes with a magnum. So this magnum is silver and it's got black paintwork on the back of the slide. Looks really, really good. Now the colour purple she is a lot more vibrant in person than it's showing up on camera. It's fairly bright. I would refer to it as the same colour purple as seen on the EOD Spartan that we received in one of the mystery blind bags. I want to say maybe series 7 or 8. It's that kind of colour purple. You can see nice silver highlights on the top of the shoulder plates. Nice purple paintwork on them. And really, really nice paintwork on the boots here, with a mixture of both purple and grey. Looking absolutely fantastic. Looks really, really good for Lang overall. I think this is a fantastic looking figure. And a nice additional ODST. You can see some great paintwork on the helmet there. Nice details all throughout, including the stripe on the top. And then obviously on the torso there, we have got Lang and the UNSC logo, which looks really, really cool. So all in all, looking at the back again, not too much going on there. But all in all, Lang is a nice ODST figure. Now, as I mentioned, she is the second figure to be released from Fireteam Raven. So we can bring in ODST Graves. So this is Ethan Graves, who can join her as the second member of the squad, as you can see there. So we have now got 2 members of Fireteam Raven in the assortment, and I think it's safe to say that Mega will probably be bringing us more in the future. So I'm excited to get the rest of the team, and hopefully some of the other characters from that game as well. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Ian, Halo Cannon, if you're watching this, you'll know. But the Sergeant Major from Halo the Flood, and also the expanded lore for Combat Evolved, the Sergeant Major Silva, I think it is, Antonio Silva. It would be really cool to see a figure of him in the line eventually, because he appeared in the game as well. So we will have to see if that is something that Mega might do in the future. Okay, so up next we have got a look at one of the largest Halo Heroes figures to ever be made, and I think it's safe to say that a lot of people were really, really excited to see this one. So it is the Remnant Hunter, which is one of numerous variants of hunters which appear in Halo 5 Warzone, although a lot of people have also said it's a red hunter. You could potentially ally it with your banished forces, or your Swords of Sanghelios forces if you wanted, and do something creative. It's up to you. But as you can see, we have got the name again on the packaging. The absolutely massive figure in there. The hunter shield here with some nice paintwork. A lot of the pieces down there in the bottom, it's not going to focus, that you use to make the hunter. A really nice render of the hunter up here, as you can see there. And then again, the black and white on the back of the packaging. So with all of that said, the Remnant Hunter is an absolutely awesome looking figure, and one which I'm really excited to put together. So I'm going to go away. This one's going to take a little bit more assembly than the other figures, so I will go and put it together and then bring it back out to show you guys. Okay, so here we have got the Remnant Hunter, which is absolutely massive, as we would expect. And you can see, again, the nice name there. But this is a fantastic figure. This is the Super Articulated Hunter mold. We can get that to focus. There we go. So you can see it's got all the nice articulation, all of the independent fuel rod pieces, and just all of the fantastic articulation that comes from that mold. But also a lot of really nice painted details. You can see the shield arms here look fantastic. We've got nice painted details for the back where the Legekolo pieces are exposed. Nice painted details on this arm here, as you can see here. And then really nice painted details here with a multitude of different colours to really make this pop. All of this looks fantastic and makes this a really, really nice rendition of the Hunter. Now beyond that, it is the exact same mould as the other super articulated Hunters. So if I bring in the Warthog Run blue version, the traditional Hunter, you can see that these are the same mould, but both of them look fantastic together. So really, really awesome and mega to go all out and put a massive figure like the Hunter in a Heroes pack. This is a massive win, and I am really, really impressed that Mega were willing to do this. So this is one which, honestly, if you see it, pick it up, because it is bang for your buck. Absolutely amazing value here. And then, of course, it would not be a Halo Heroes wave without a couple of nameless Spartans for you to get your hands on. And I'm happy to report that the timing of this wave is immaculate, because these are Halo Reach themed Spartans. So just as Reach comes to PC and the Master Chief Collection, we can get our hands on some really nicely detailed kind of traditional Reach armor sets. One of which is the Operator here. So as you can see in the packaging, if we can get that to focus. Come on camera, you can do it. There we go. The Operator looks fantastic with lots of nice detail. A really nicely painted Spartan laser there. Great render of the character up in the top corner, as you can see there. Looks fantastic. Obviously Spartan Operator. And on the back of the packaging, the black and white packaging. So I wasn't initially a fan of the red and yellow colour, but I think it looks good in the packaging, so I'm excited to open it up and take a closer look at the Operator. Okay, so here we have got the Spartan Operator, but before we take a look at the Operator actually, I want to take a look at this figure's weapon. Let's just look at that Spartan laser, see if we can get that into focus. There we go. Look at the amazing amount of detail on this thing. It's going to be quite hard to hold the focus, but you can see UNSC there. Yellow striping, a little UNSC logo, 08 on the back of the weapon. This thing is phenomenal. The level of paintwork and detail on this is absolutely incredible. Mega's designers have really knocked it out the park with this one. This looks absolutely fantastic. So, the Operator, looking at the figure, has got the nice tactical chest plate with the shotgun shells similar to the armour Emil wears. The nice kind of grenade launcher shells around the belt there. Nice white paintwork on the JFO shoulder plate here. Looks fantastic. Nice paintwork on the red shoulder piece on the other side. And then no paint on the legs, but they still look good. And then again, quite plain on the back. The highlight being the helmet here. If I can get that to focus. There we go, with those nice light pieces which look fantastic. Almost gives me a Splinter Cell vibe, looks really, really cool, and the visor paint there is nice as well, although perhaps an outline would have helped to distinguish it a little bit more. With all that said though, the star of this figure absolutely has to be this incredible Spartan laser. If we just get the figure to hold it, as you can see there, that really does look special. So, if you're a fan of Spartan lasers, you won't want to miss out on this figure because of that absolutely awesome rendition of one which comes with it. Really fantastic job with the weapon with this figure. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we have got the Spartan CQC, and this is a fantastic looking figure. As we can see from the render up there, this comes with the similar ghillie kind of snug piece to June. You can see the figure in the packaging. Really interesting colour scheme on this one, the brown and tan. I like it. The painted concussion rifle there. Looks like the middle piece is removable as well, which is always great. The display stand, and obviously the figure's name on the base there. And then the back of the packaging is the same as all of the others. So overall, if we let that refocus, the CQC looks like a strong figure to end on, so I'm excited to take a look at it. And then lastly, but certainly not least, as I said a second ago, we have got the Spartan CQC. Now, as you can see, the CQC comes with this really, really nice painted concussion rifle, and just like on the other versions of that, we can pop out the core, although it is a little bit fiddly, so I'm not going to do it on camera, but that is definitely removable, as you can see there. And then the paintwork on this figure is really nice, especially the visor. As you can see there, nice and reflective with a nice kind of perimeter of black paint around it. It's painted really well, looks great. Nice details on the helmet as well. Really, really nice sculpt work. Nice torso, again with the ghillie wrap there. Shoulders. The back painted detail just like on June. Legs. And then the feet and knee pads as well. All looks fantastic, and as you can see, Spartan CQC. So the CQC is a really nice end figure to round out this wave on. So with that said, let's take a look at my final thoughts on this wave of 6 figures. So that has been your look at Halo Heroes Series 11, and overall I think that this is a really strong wave with some fantastic figures. The Hunter is absolutely the standout of this wave. Getting a figure of that scale in a Heroes package is something I never thought we would see, and it certainly stands out here as a fantastic figure. The Operator has got a really nice Spartan laser. The CQC has got a unique colour scheme, unlike anything we've seen before. Lang, obviously an ODST, ever popular characters. The Chief, a unique version of the main character, and being able to do a unique version of somebody who's been done so many times is an achievement in itself. And then lastly, the Arbiter, one of the few named characters we still had to get in super articulated format from Halo Wars. With all that said, I think it's safe to say that this is one of the stronger Halo Heroes waves that Mega have done, and it has me really excited to see what Series 12 will bring. I personally am really hoping for the Pelican pilot from the Halo Infinite trailer, but beyond that, I'm excited to see what they have on offer. So that's all for this review, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do let me know on social media. Unfortunately, I'm setting all my videos as for children at the moment because of the copper regulations which have just come in, so you won't be able to comment directly on the video. But your best bet for finding me is Tom Jurassic on Twitter. There'll be this video on there as well, so please do let me know if you enjoyed it. And until the next one, guys, take care, have a great week, and thanks for checking my channel out. One last thing I'm literally adding just at the end as I'm about to turn off and edit. Big shout out to Tim from Collect Jurassic. Tim always hooks me up with the latest Halo products. He gives me a way to purchase them because they're not actively available in the UK, and he's been really, really great at ensuring that I can keep collecting and keep buying products which matter to me. You know, this is a game series I've grown up with. It means a lot to me, so it's great having a friend who also loves the games and is able to hook me up. Cheers, Tim. It means a lot.